In a world where games are often built to be consumed, we choose to craft them to be remembered. Every detail, every blade of grass, every note in the score, every line of dialogue is born from passion. This is our craft.
When you see a massive product, it's always a product that is really well designed, well crafted. We all know they created Snowdrop, which is one of the best engines in the industry.
But the secret sauce is the people and their real focus on quality.
We released Division 2 in 2019. We're in year 6 now, which is incredible. We've also in that time done 5 novels and a Dark Horse comic book series, a French comic that we've re-released in English. We're working on a webtoon. We're working on a nonfiction podcast. The amount of stories we're able to tell are almost limitless.
Being a player and a fan myself, I know that the details of a game is so incredibly important. We got work on a Christmas backpack with Tommy the teddy bear in it that we first made him shake a bit in the backpack. But then we wanted to make sure his big head wobbled around incredibly, realistically in the bag when the player moved around. And adding all these details, if you add 10 of them, the players always notice one of them. And if that's the one that makes them go, wow, they thought about this, that means the world to us. When you see players play this and talk about this game, and you stop to think that your work reaches millions of players, it's the most surreal experience ever.
I remember back in 2016, I played Division 1, and I thought to myself that, hey, I want to work in this place one day. And then there was an opportunity came up to work on the Avatar game.
I'm proud of the fact that we were able to deliver a game that is really true to the IP, from the characters to the stories to the world, but also the gameplay, which really fits with the themes and the messages of the movie. Everything we created for the world of Avatar is canon to the IP. So the new characters and the stories we've dreamed up for the game, the 3 new clans. We recreated the jungle environment of Avatar 1, and then we added 2 completely new regions of Pandora, the windswept area of the upper plains and the mysterious clouded forest. We created an impressive amount of new wildlife, from small new critters and fish to large prey and predator animals.
Working on the Zaku, for example, right, which is this very iconic creature that lives in upper plains in this symbiotic relationship with the Zeswa clan. We studied a lot different animals like the rhino and the elephant, and kind of draw inspiration from the real life. It's a truly unique experience because it's very intimidating in the beginning. But now seeing my work actually being part of the universe and being in the game and being part of the canon is just amazing.
This is really testament to Massive's obsession with quality, attention to detail, and our care to getting everything right.
Massive has always had this DNA of world building and putting great attention to detail. And I think that was something that we saw and Lucasfilm saw when we pitched this concept of an open world Star Wars game.
We look at it in a way like a toy box. Lucasfilm Games gives us a box of toys with all the Star Wars toys that you can ever dream of. We take them, we play with them, we create new ones that we then put back into the box to add back into the wider Star Wars galaxy. Here at Massive Entertainment, we got to create a completely new location, the Savannah Moon of Toshara. To create a believable and grounded world, we take a long time to establish the culture, the history, the flora, fauna of a location, to create these interconnecting parts that tie everything together.
Bang, bang. We created Nyx here at Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. So he's a completely new creature that we added to the Star Wars galaxy. We wanted to create a creature that you can relate to, and the best reference for that is your own pets. We looked at our cats and dogs and how they react and how we interact with them to get the inspiration to design Nyx.
When you start a game, it's all just ideas and dreams and sketches on paper. But when, years later you sit down and you actually, have the controller in hand, it's just pure magic.
Hang on!
We know what we're here for, to push the boundaries of what games can be for those who play. It's about the moments that stay with you, the connections you make, and the stories you will tell long after the screen fades to black.